Okay, hello. I'm done with work. This is how I walk. It hurts so bad. I sat on a chair, but I still taught, like physically danced, still used my legs, still used my hands, still used everything, my arms. And there was a couple times I had to get up to show a couple things. I'll tell you, jazz squares during your third trimester with what I have is not ideal. I'm so glad my hours are reduced though. So I am extremely tired, but I know tomorrow will be very, very sore as well. So I think I'm gonna try to make granola really, really fast. Ugh. I did my blood sugar, it was 102, so that was good, nice and low. I think I told you guys that like fasting, like overnight fasting blood sugars are high, but then everything else is normal. They're pretty high in the morning. Like my lowest was 102 and I read that it's supposed to be like 90 and my highest was 117, but everything else is like 108, 106, 102, so I don't know. Guess we'll just see. But then I sit down and I'm like, ugh. Might see if Kyle can just get me the stuff out and then I can do it. Cause it only takes like 5 minutes for me to throw together. Get myself changed and in bed. Whew. Anyway, yeah, so let's make this granola. I have this recipe on a reel. I don't need to really measure anymore, but there are some measurements on there. But you really can do it however, but it shows you what I am using. Good morning. Today is September 9th, 9:48. I'm gonna leave here in 10 minutes. This is going to be my first solo doctor's appointment. It is my 30-week appointment, and I'm actually with a nurse practitioner I have never been with before. So usually it's just like go in, we check the heartbeat, and it's like, any questions? No? Good? Okay, you go. But I did finish my, sorry, I'm out of breath after getting my stuff together. Not gonna do lots of makeup, we're just doing tinted moisturizer to go. I did finish doing my testing. See what they say. It said, when I just like Googled it, it said 2 or more high numbers, they're gonna diagnose you with gestational diabetes. So I don't know if that means if that's right, I'm assuming they're gonna diagnose me with gestational diabetes, but I don't know. A little bit just in researching. I mean, you guys know Lyme can wreak havoc on every part of your system. And I did read about Lyme and insulin resistance. I have absolutely no idea. Obviously, it can be kind of scary when you like read what can happen with having it, so you definitely, but I've read they manage it a lot with like diet. However, my diet is very good. So I'm not sure what they would have me change, unless if they would just have me cut out all carbs, even though the carbs that I'm eating are organic and healthy and have been good for me and needed because of my nausea. I've done keto for like 5 years and then did intermittent fasting and carb cycling. So I've done it before, and this is the first time I've not had that diet from getting pregnant because I was so sick the whole pregnancy. But now, again, my food is very, very healthy. So, like, all homemade except for my clean beef steak. Oh my goodness. So that was rambly, and this is not any type of medical advice. And I have no idea what's gonna happen or what they're gonna say. I don't even know if I'll probably bring it up. But like I said, it's a nurse practitioner I've ever had before. And I had to send in the results last night. So I wouldn't be surprised if they haven't even seen it yet. My doctor that messages me, but I'll still bring it up. And about the cyst on her kidney, we don't know about that either, but I'm doing an extra ultrasound in 2 weeks to keep an eye on it. Prayerfully gone down or gone away, or if it's grown. Be so out of breath. It was just what happened after getting dressed and everything. I'm gonna brush my teeth and I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Okay, brushed my teeth, fed the cats. So this is what I've been using to take my blood sugar all week. I just do, oops, sorry, I have some needles in there. Finger prick, test the strips. Not gonna eat now though. I'm gonna just eat when I get back. The hardest part for me is the 2 hours fasting, and maybe if I do have to continue doing this, since those numbers seem to be fine, maybe I wouldn't have to every 2 hours, I don't know. But when you're nauseous and need to eat, it's hard to eat enough to be full for 2 hours and not feel sick. I'm not that hungry and I wanna leave a little early just so I have plenty of time. And I'm gonna grab a beef stick and we'll head to the doctor. I'll let you guys know how it goes after. Done with the appointment. I'm queasy. I wish it would have been my doctor today, just because she knows like my history, she knows my health. The lady was really nice and the nurse was super nice. And the nurse was like, oh yeah, those numbers aren't bad, but like again, they still want your fasting to be lower. And they're like, does it change what you're eating? I said, nope, I'll have 102 one morning, 107 the other. And I said, and I'll have green beans and chicken that night that it was high, and then the night before I'll have organic potato and it's 102. And she's like, yeah, like I said, I might just have to go back to keto. It's just hard when you're so queasy. She goes, but I have a feeling you already know what you need to eat if you've been doing diets for a long time. I'm gonna try to walk around the block. I'm hurting so bad. So much pain that you know it's not smart, but I'm trying to get my exercise. I did walk a lot earlier. I think I'll still try, but we'll see. An item off my baby registry came, and I'm really excited, and the packaging's so cute. I wanted to show you guys. My sister-in-law was like, I would recommend having two, one for like a diaper bag or one room and then another. So instead of like a changing table or changing pad, I got the, I believe it's vegan leather. And one was, I was like, this would be fun. A dancer. I think mostly all of my in-laws have used these. Oh, I love it. And so there's the first mat. You just lay them on there for changing. And there's the underside. And then this is the side you use. Exciting. Hello. Oh, let's see, can I talk without crying? Thankfully the power of a little sunscreen, I won't look quite as bad, but I am so uncomfortable. Today has been one of those starving days, and even if I eat, it's just miserable. But like I get full while I'm eating, but you know, very uncomfortable, very, very hungry. So I'm honestly hoping that work is just a really nice distraction and I'm not as hungry. Still haven't heard from my doctor. I don't know if she thought because I went to my appointment that we like made a plan, but I would still think my doctor would talk to me. But I think she already knows that I already eat the way someone with gestational diabetes would eat, because everything I've read says that mine's because of insulin resistance. Sometimes they're as low as 102. My highest was like 118. This week the highest has been 108. I did cut out potatoes, but I'm starving. And I know, like I've told you guys know, I've been on keto before, but especially because of just how hungry I am and like baby needs to continue to grow, I've been heaving a lot. Like, I don't know if it's just coincidence that that's come back or less carbs, but I wasn't, it says like to still, it said, like I looked up the diet and like for gestational diabetes, and it's like, you still need carbs, just try to not have chips or cookies. And so like the carbs that it says you still need are the carbs that I eat, like my organic oats or this much banana in my protein smoothie or something like that. Or if I have to, my organic corn chips. And before it was organic potatoes, but I did cut those out. But it says to still eat them, just pair them with like fats and proteins. I think the only way to change my numbers diet-wise would be to stop all carbs, and unless she says that, everything I've read is like that's not recommended. I've been trying not to throw up all day. There's a chance that mine's just the hormone and the resistance. I don't know if she would want me on medication or what, but I'm still waiting to hear from my doctor. Bump date. Oh, that was interesting. Sharp pain right here. Very uncomfortable today. Tomorrow, well, really Friday, I'll be 31 weeks. She still has been measuring good. Like last time she was like 2.9 pounds or something, almost 3 growth. She was in like the 40th percentile or something. So I know like if you have gestational diabetes, the concern is sometimes the baby gets too big. So thankfully, as of now, she's been on track. I had, let's see what I had. I had a little smoothie, and then I had chicken and vegetables, and then I had a beef stick, and then I had yogurt, and then I had my granola, and then it's just like nothing satisfies it, and I just feel sick. Ugh. I promise I'm not like complaining, but I am trying to give real updates. It has not been easy, and it's been a little rough. But I think I've just also been a little stressed trying to think like, well, should I change what I eat? But then like my body's like starving right now. So clearly I want to do what's the best for her. But I think if my doctor was really concerned about those numbers, she would have already talked to me. So we'll see. But clearly there is that issue there. So praying that everything stays okay. She is big. Belly is big. I am big. Very, very big.